What's up, YouTube? What's up to everybody? Yeah, man, it's nobody new, man. Here with another one. Today, y'all see in the title, is how to create your own reality, bro. And I'm about to say it from my perspective, because everybody got their own way and their own stages that they have to go through in their journey with this process. But I only here to like give my strong opinion, and you could say advice too, you know. If you got advice, I don't mind taking it. You know, we in this together. We in this to grow together. So let's help each other. So let's go ahead and get started with it. I'm gonna go over this right here, what I pretty much wrote down, like, on how to create your own reality. Um, Creating your own reality is starting off with a thought or experience you wish or desire to experience in the future present form of yourself. You have to trick your subconscious into feeling already in that new reality, or have that desired purpose of fulfillment in front of you before time could even realize it. The shift to be able to align with your energy and reality simultaneously. You can't just embrace the feeling of your manifestation. You have to surrender without fear, but by the environmental love and freedom you desire to embody. Of course, you have to have a clear direction and a plan to execute it. So, pretty much what I'm saying is, when it comes to creating your reality, you can't force it. You have to open your heart chakra, and you have to have that plan that you want and that you know that you're going to do, and execute it, you know. And you already have to have in your mind that you're already there, and that you already accomplish it, and you're already achieving it, you know. You got to like be delusional pretty much. Yeah, you got to be in that mind. You got to be crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? No matter what nobody say, you know. um, when it comes to this, and you get on this type of level of showing yourself, or the real side of you, you know, showing people your story, you know, and you being authentic with it, you really have to embrace that, and you have to be free to surrender to it, cause, and you have to have a free mind, you know. You can't let everything around you, your environment, people, you can't allow like distractions, you know, your own self distractions, like when it comes to yourself externally, still projecting externally on things, like you thinking that you still got to be in survivor mode, and it's not even about that. It's about just manifesting. Now, don't take me wrong. Now, it depends on your situation. I'm not saying just give up on everything you got going on and drop everything. Everybody got their own path and their own journey process, like I said before. So you have to just take all that in consideration and gather all the information that you need within yourself, and know what you want out of life, and what purpose you want to fulfill. And you just have to stay dedicated to it, and you have to stay grounded, and you have to keep yourself at a strong mental capacity, and a lot of clarity, you know, and a lot of focus. So, because a lot of people think that it's impossible, and the word impossible is a very, very bad word. And not saying you can't use it in certain aspects when you have to use it, but what I'm talking about, when you putting it towards yourself and your dreams and what you can do and what you can accomplish, and you don't want to use that too much. And I read the book that I've been reading recently. I'm about done with it already. Think and Grow Rich. It been a story in there about a kid, and he couldn't hear, and his daddy made it where he manifested, and he kept it in his mind, and he kept it in his son belief system that he can hear and he can talk. So he went through elementary, middle school, high school, and everything, and they didn't never put him in no type of special class, or they didn't put him on no type of class where he had to learn like sign language. because they kept that type of mindset that their son could still hear, regardless of what the world is saying and regardless of any outside, what I'm saying, negativity. They didn't care. They just was willing to go forward with it and still believe in the fact that their son will be able to talk and hear. I don't know. But that's on my nose. But yo, they still believe in that fact that their son could hear and they manifested and they kept strong in faith and they believed in that desire so strongly that eventually one day when they bought him a electrical hearing aid, he actually somehow been able to actually start being able to hear clearly and being able to talk clearly. So he called his mama like soon as he could hear and as soon as he could speak, just to hear her voice, because before all that everyone had to like shout for him to hear. You know what I'm saying? They had to yell at the top of their lungs in a short range distance. So that just tells you how powerful it is when it comes to the word faith, desire, and manifestation, and when it comes to you creating your own reality and you believing in it and you making the impossible possible. Something that a lot of people is scared to do because they scared of what people thinking, or they scared about like what people reaction would be because of what your past was or who you were. They always try to stick you to that old identity of yourself, not knowing that you done transition and transform into a whole nother spiritual being within, and you build yourself into a better person and a better version of you. So don't allow like critics and allow doubtful energy, and if anything you want to get yourself around from that. You don't want to stay around that energy that's keeping you depressed and drained and low confidence and low self-esteem and making you feel like you got to prove yourself or you got something to prove to someone, and that whole time you don't got nothing to prove to nobody but you. And because without you ain't gonna be able to see that shift. You ain't gonna be able to make that shift because it all starts with you. It all starts with the source from within you. So you gotta just really be dedicated to that and really take that in like seriously and let it sink in and become it. Because if you don't, you can be very weak. You could be very like you just procrastinate. Your energy will be off. You don't like everybody will be able to tell when you're serious compared to when you're not serious, or you don't embody that full ambition energy, the energy of ambition, that drive, that feeling, that fire everybody say they feel burning in them. You know what I'm saying? And I've been feeling that a lot lately, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I got a real powerful meditation in here earlier. I think I did that for like 30 minutes to an hour. I would say 40 minutes at the most. Did some cleaning. I did, like I said, I read my book, Thank You Real Rich. I gotta go ahead and finish it though, because I don't read every day. I'm not gonna lie. I do read as much as I can, but some of my days I just use it as research days and journaling days, like days when I want to just write stuff down. I gotta start writing down my dreams more often so I can give that side of that story of mine. I want to give that imaginative side of me and that a creative side of me to the world. So I'm gonna be sure to do that soon. And I'm gonna start sun gazing just to show that nature side of me. I want to actually be taking that serious. Something been calling me to really like take it serious. And I did it in my other video. If y'all go watch my video, Law of Attraction. And then after that video, I stayed out there a little while longer, but I want to be more consistent with doing those type of beneficial things for myself, because it's very beneficial, and not just to manifest anything in, but just to fully get peace and within myself and cut off all the fear and all the anxiety. Like that's my goal with me. I want to live that monk lifestyle, man. Like completely, like permanently in that vibe. Like every day, nothing can't bother me. Like I become unbreakable with my mental power and my emotional power. It just be unpenetratable, you know. Like you can't even. It just will be, you know, something that you just can't get through, man. It'd be too tough for you. And no matter what I go through, neither, no matter what the situation is or the circumstances is, I want to still be in that same energy, on that same vibration. I don't want to lose myself, and I want to really learn how to utilize my spiritual and physical ego system, you know, like when it comes to my ego emotion, you know, not to attach to everything that I come across in life, and learn how to detach from everything that I come across in life, because that's very important. Because you, even if it is something deep down saying that is for you, you still don't want to, that when you putting yourself through an identity crisis and you losing yourself, or you putting yourself in a self-sabotaging situation where you will get so down, like you'll start hating yourself, and then that's where you got everything turning backwards, because you about to turn your whole world upside down. Because what people don't know is power in our tongue, and I don't know if people take really heed of that, or really take that serious, or really think that that's just something that just be like just throwed around and people just saying it. Nah, that's real, bro. That is so real. Like if you lose yourself, bro, and you talk down on yourself, you beat yourself up, and you talk about negativity on yourself, and you're gonna start seeing the results in your life, the way it plays out, even with your features, and even when it comes to your health, when it comes to your circumstances, finances. Like it just, everything gonna just go downhill, because what people don't know is that we are the source of our creation, of what manifests in our universe, in our reality. So we really gotta take heed to that, and really like think about that, and don't overthink it. Just be in the moment and live in it, and just have your heart open, and just like I said, it's surrendering, man. And just letting it happen. Just letting whatever, not whatever, but letting the higher power, God, and letting Jesus, letting however you want to put it, whoever you believe in, man. You let them guide you, and your spirit guides, ancestors, like however you want to see it. You letting them guide you to that next point and protect you, and you'll be okay. That's all it takes. It's not like a science, like a science project, bro. You ain't gotta do too much thinking. You don't gotta be a scientist for this, man. It's just something that you just gotta really believe in within you, and you gotta just keep going and being persistent, showing up for yourself every day. Like even when the days that you feel like it's not a good day, or it's too much going on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some workout videos. I know I just kind of like bounced all over the place with that, but yeah, I'm gonna do some workout videos too. So like not just sun gazing videos. Y'all about to see some workout videos. And another thing I want to remind y'all, because I didn't say it in a while since my first video, is my skits are coming soon. I'm gonna be sure to do skits. Yeah, cause I wanna really take it serious with skits. But I'm gonna have a separate channel for that, which I already got created. Or if I have to create another one, I'll just create another one. It is what it is. But I'm gonna stay tuned and keep y'all up with it once I do post my first skit, because it will, if it be a new channel or if it be the current channel that I'm thinking about using, both of them technically are brand new channels. So like, you get what I'm saying, they don't have no traction yet. So I'ma just decide on that and then go from there with that. But yeah, man, don't be one of these people out here and just lost on what you want and lost in yourself, you know, because that is scary right there. And I done been in that dark space where I was lost in myself, literally, bro. Like I didn't even know who I was because I was trying to people please and trying to fit in and trying to be something that I'm not, or creating these different versions of me because I'm trying to hide on what my flaws is and how I really feel deep down, being scared of my shadow, you know. Um, that stuff is pointless, man. Like especially when you actually start taking your positive and your light side of your journey very serious. You'll see how worthless it is on what you did, but you don't beat yourself up for it and you don't regret nothing. You embrace that side of you too, because that what was the stepping stones for you to be able to make that next leap or that next jump of that quantum shift or whatever, or however you want to put it when it comes to the process and the growth throughout life. That will prepare to you for who you is now, like that who created the you for now. So you have to embrace it. You don't want to be. You want to have self-love for yourself, but not selfishness for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still a part of you, even though it was a negative part of you. Now, I'm not saying go back and indulge into the ways of that side of you. What I'm saying is go back and embrace it. Give it a hug. Let it know it's okay. And it's time for growth now. So let me take over this new version of you. That what you would tell your old self. That your new self would say, let me take over. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the stuff like when they say ego death and all that, you're not actually going in your head killing your old self. You're going and securing it, making it feel safe. And just like Naruto, when he went inside himself or whatever, if you watch Naruto anime, you see how he made himself cry, like his old self, you know, and he had to embrace it. You know, that's the same type of scenario that I'm trying to say when it comes to this. When it comes to this type of way of thinking and this type of way of growth. If this the path is for you, if this path is for you, you know. But yeah, man, stay tuned for another video. It's nobody new out of the blue. I'll let that love come around now, nigga, especially that shit ain't true. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do y'all like that today, man. Not today, but yeah.
Saw the black moon, I saw the sign too soon in my